Welcome back. And you can see, I didn't do much of a long intro here. You can see I've slightly fixed up a little bit the feet. They're still a bit gross, but I know I'm going to put shoes on them. And I was next going to do the hands here, look. So this is also a little bit gross here. Just put some of this over here. That. Have a look to make sure the other one's alright. They seem to be. I don't actually need this many lines through here either. I think I might select one like that. Can't select that one though. This one, that one I don't need. Dissolve it. This one I don't need. Dissolve it. I need this one. Right. Yeah, I don't need that one either. And this one. Do need this one. But I can now pull these out and balance them a little. So that they're nice and evenly spread out. Oh. Okay. So that's a little bit cleaner. I only did the front as well. Much better. Now, what I'm going to do here, pull this bit to about there. I'm going to quickly balance the camera. At this point, I'm going to want to split it, so I'm going to go around. I'm going to get rid of, I think, just these three here. Pull it up a bit, like so. Do a lot of stuff similar to what I did with the foot, but properly. Where I will likely remove the shrink wrap modifier and reapply it a couple of times, just so that I can pull this one over a little to iron up where that little gap is. Okay, I'm going to pull this piece over here. Face here. Alright, final position for this. Why is it giving me a weird result? There we go. This one over here to this. As you can see, what we're sort of doing here is we're coming out for the thumb here. I think I actually probably want these attached. These are going to go over to the hand here. And I can probably also attach this for now, but I will want to split that later. So, pull it out a little bit further. Here, I probably want to start splitting it off. So, this piece here is going to be the front of the hand here. And that's going to kind of meet up just along here, trying to keep it so it's relatively evenly-ish spaced from the point to the corner of the hands. And I have actually got the right number of vertices. So I want one vertex for this side, one vertex for the middle of that finger, one for the middle of that finger, one for the middle of that finger, and one there. Actually quite ideal. Now for the top of the hands, I'm going to do the same again. I now have more vertices than I need on this side. And that one. Okay, so one there. 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 So on this one, I've got one in the middle of the finger as well. And I'm going to pull it back to make a slight diamond shape between each part. That way I can do the knuckle. Because humans have knuckles. Perfect. Might add an extra loop in here, because there is an extra one on this side as well. A little bit awkward to see at some points. By the way, if it is ever awkward to see, you can hit this button. I find this often to be quite confusing and not just easier to see. Okay, here, which will actually go up the side of the finger. And let's make the knuckle here. So this piece is the wrong one. I want this one here. That's all the knuckle is essentially, is that one slightly off. That's the end of corner. Yeah, as you can see, this one is a little bit more calculated than when we did the feet, because for obvious reasons, the hand is quite an important part to deform properly. I'm just going to quickly adjustments. I want this one, and this one. I'll just bring this up the thumb a bit to about this point on the knuckle, and then extend it to over the knuckle. And then I'm going to extend it up to the end. Trying to keep it within the bounds. Perfect. Next up, I'm going to pull this one over there. Perfect. See, this particular one that I've just done now is the one that will deform. I obviously don't want it like this, so I want it further back here. I might pull this one over a little. I might need to pull these ones up a little just to cover in that gap. Again, as I've mentioned before, you don't have to worry too much about having little bits sticking out. That's quite normal. The mesh underneath isn't properly flat. Turn on the something again, just so I can see a little easier on certain things. And in case you've missed me clicking it, by the way, it's this one here. So I'm not going to do the fingertips yet. As you can see, it's coming along. You can sort of see how it functions, and you can also see how the knuckles work here. Okay. Now I'm going to go to this finger up to around where the knuckle should be. Up there. Now I'm going to extend to just over the knuckle. Again, keeping it nice and balanced. I think I've actually gone a little bit too far one way here. There we go. Then I need to go up to the sort of, I don't know what you really call it, but like where the second knuckle is, I suppose. You have sort of two knuckles on a finger, where your thumb's only got the one. And then over that one, and then we'll go to the end. Okay. Again, I'm not going to do the tips yet. Also noticing that my fingers are sculpted a bit ugly, but that doesn't really matter. We can fix that when we have the final mesh by just working out the individual fingers. Okay, so to where the knuckle is, and then extending over the knuckle, and then up to where the second one is, over that one, and then to the end. And then I'm going to quickly have a look at it from other angles to make sure it looks okay. Yeah, this finger's a bit crooked, but the actual finger is crooked underneath, so that's fine, because that'll be something that we fix when we have the final mesh. I'm going to make sure this is sort of more centered in the between the two fingers. Here as well. Here as well. Let's do this finger. And up to the middle, middle. This finger's really crooked. And over the knuckle. And over that. Over this one. Ooh. That's the end. Try to keep everything balanced-ish. Turn this one on, because it's for things like this, it's actually ideal. It's when you're trying to work on like bits that are close up. Like if I try to select one bit from this angle, as you can see, no way. Another thing that is actually quite useful is you can go H, right, bring that back, Alt H, I'm going to go B, drag through it all, H. That makes it a little easier. I'm going to same again here. H. We go. It's a bit neater now. Now let's go for this one, this one, this one. So those are the right ones. They are. That's the little finger, which is a little bit shorter than the others. Still just as important though. So over the knuckle, up to the sort of second knuckle, and over this one, and to the end. Yeah, eventually we'll close those ends off. But as you can see, got some knuckles going on here, and it looks relatively-ish correct. If I were to turn off the shrink wrap and add that, it looks a lot better. We've got some weird bumps in here where the shrink wrap hasn't wrapped properly. That's because we didn't actually properly do all of it. But could actually fix that. And I shall. Balancing all these out. Okay. working my way around now, just grabbing anything that's not properly out. I'm going to bring all this back. And I'm just going to neaten everything up a little. Okay. Now, as you can see here, there is an obvious point to just put in 2 more faces. I'm actually not going to do it quite as obviously as I thought. These will make the side of the fingers. And that'll go down to go wrap in around the thumb, as well as coming down and out here, go around this finger. Up this one, all the way down to the end here. And we won't close off any parts of the thumb until we actually get all the way to the end. Next up, come on over here, grab the wrong piece there. This one comes up, all the way to the end. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've got this loop, which ends there. This loop, which ends above it, means we probably want to go like that. And it also shows that we should probably have another loop in here, but we don't want it quite like that. So work out exactly how I'm going to go about this one, because I don't really want that loop to go around and come into this. So I think I'm going to make a separate here. Join there. And then that would be a 3, which means I'd need another piece in somewhere. So 1, 2. So this 2 will probably join together. Merge those at center. Let me just flat out delete this vertice for a second. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. I'll add that one in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just got to try and keep it all relatively neat. I want consistent edge loops all the way around. Do one down there. I think these two should actually be joined. So if I merge that one at center. There we go. Alright, think we did it. Making nice loops. Oops. I apologise. I've had a bit of a cold. Okay, So now if we select these ones, face there, and just it's there, it's there, beautiful. And I need to come out here, like that, then here, like that, that. And it's coming along well now. We've got the crease there, we have the knuckle. We'll do some cleaning up on the knuckle to make sure we keep it looking a bit better. At the moment, as you can see, it's a little bit messy, especially around areas like this. We can do that essentially by adding a loop that goes around the fingers, just to pull it in a little earlier. So that it's not stretched out. We can also look at now the end of this thumb. So we know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops, which could be done with 2 triangles. But we don't want 2 triangles. So I'm going to pull a piece into the middle. And we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. And that creates 2 triangles on either side. Again, not ideal. So I'm going to separate. 1, 2, 3. And that should create a relatively nice looking thumb. Keep it neat. Next up, I'm going to quickly hit this button, just have a look at this end. And actually a relatively neat way of ending a thumb. Make sure that there's nothing too messy about it or anything like that. No, it looks relatively good. Sort of cleaning it up a little now. So there's little bits that stick out there, but that's not an issue at all. You can see that looks like a thumb. What are we on at the moment? 23. Hopefully we should be able to finish these fingers. So I'm going to select these two, group that out. Those. Screwed. No. Those. A little bit further than that. Brilliant. And to the end. Yeah, we put a lot more effort into getting this hand right than we did with the foot, and that's totally fine. The foot was done very quickly and sloppily. While the, while the hand is quite clearly being done piece by piece, just to get it completely right. We don't want a horrible mess of a hand. These ones up. We've almost got our first finger. Like that. Now, I'm actually going to go that. Start connecting. Actually, I don't quite want those. Don't quite want this connected up yet. have a look first, because I haven't decided how I want to do this gap in between the fingers yet, because I don't think I want a straight through gap. I don't really want another line coming out of that, because that is already got a lot of lines coming out of it. Tempted to do even maybe split it and work around that. Oh, there are a couple of ones on the top of this hand aren't properly flattened out. There are a few on the bottom as well. Bet that's where I was moving stuff around earlier. Okay, so neatening up this area. Yeah, I probably won't be able to finish all the hands in this one episode, but the next episode we will finish the hands up. Shouldn't take long at all, and then we'll be able to get on to the much more interesting bits, which I'm sure everyone will love. And we'll get on next up. We'll be doing fine details, sculpting again. And I know sculpting is a lot more interesting than this. And then we'll do texturing. Well, we'll texture the body, and then we'll do things like clothing and all that sort of lovely stuff. So yeah, we got a much more interesting stuff coming. I'm sure my time for the plug fell away, but I'm sure my 0 subscribers will absolutely love that. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I think there's a neighbor drilling. Sounds like he's drilling. I'm going to quickly check if you can hear that. Second. And now he stops. I don't think you could hear that. Almost done with this bit. I'm pretty sure I did a slight error there, but no, I didn't. Okay. Hands are very close to being done. Just about finishing the fingers at this point. And working out how many lines I want down that middle finger. Well, I might have to pull out another vertex in there, but they are already quite packed vertices. Okay. So on this note, what I shall do is I shall call it there. I'll have a look to see how I want to do it. And then for the next episode, I'll show you how to do the bit between the fingers. All right. Good luck, my dudes. Have fun.